Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Salam nama budaya. Hello everyone. Before I start the present, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Andri Pusabla Kuncoro. I am from Mechanical Engineering, Bench 23 at University of Udayana. So today I will present about structure of metal and alloys. So there is a sub-chapter we will discuss. There are 12 discussion. So this is a little story about metal and alloy structure material. If you wanna read, you can pause the video. So at first, profile of the atom. The concept of the atom originated in the Ionian colony of Adebra in the North Greece, Sirsa BC, where Democritus of Adebra first proposed that all matter is composed of complex collection of atoms. Atom consists of three basic particles: proton, electron, and neutron. The nucleus or center of the atom contains the protons, positively charged, and the neutrons, no charge. The outermost region of the atom are called electron cells, and content of the electrons negatively charged. So there is a illustration of atoms. Dalton proposed that atoms exist by atomic weight, stating that if two elements can form more than one compound together, then the ratio of the mass of the second element joined to the fixed mass of the first element is the ratio of small integer. The concept of atomic weight eventually led to the formulation of the periodic table by Dmitry Mendeleev. Next, bonding between atoms. In solids, there are in particle two general class of atomic bonds. There is primary bonds and secondary bonds. At primary bonds, we have ionic bonding, covalent and metal. And then secondary bonds, we have van der Waals bonds and hydrogen bonds. Okay, there is a part of primary bonds. First, ionic bonds. There is a transfer of electrons from one atom to another. Because of the transfer of electrons, the atom that gains electrons become negatively charged, while the atoms that lose electrons will be positively charged. Next, metallic bond is a type of chemical bonds that involves electrostatic attraction between conduction electrons collide in an electron pool, also called an electron ocean, and positively charged metal ions. Next, covalent bonds is a type of chemical bond that has the characteristic of electron pairs that are shared with each other, shared use of electron between bonded atoms. In short, the stability of attraction and repulsion form between atoms when using electron together is known as a covalent bond. Okay, next, there is a part of secondary bond. Van der Waals is a type of intermolecular bonds that arise due to interaction between neighboring atoms or molecules. It is a relatively weak force of attraction that affect the structure and properties of matter. Okay, next, hydrogen bond is a type of attractive interaction between an electronegative atom and a hydrogen atom bonded to another electronegative atom. This bond always involves a hydrogen atom. Hydrogen bond can occur between molecules or within parts of a single molecule. So next, crystal structure and defect. First, space lattice and crystal system. A crystalline structure consists of atoms or molecules in a regular, repeating three-dimensional pattern with longer order. The specific argument of the atoms or molecule in the interior of crystal determines of type of crystalline structure in the prism. A distribution of points per atom in 3 dimension is said to form a space lattice if every point has identical surroundings. Almost all structural metals crystalline into one of 3 crystal patterns. First, face-centered cubic crystal lattice, or FCC, and then solid hexagonal crystal lattice, or HCP, and last, body-centered cubic crystal lattice, BCC. You can see the illustration in right. Okay. Next, the second, crystal imperfection and plastic deformation. Imperfection or defect in crystal and plastic. Deformation can be classified into 4. First, point defect, and then line defect, planar defect, and volume defect. Point defect. Point defect, also known as zero-dimensional defect, occurs at any lattice node that has vacancies, missing atoms, extra atoms, or interstitials, or opportunity atom substatus. Line defect. Line defect or one-dimensional defect are known as dislocation and lie along an axis or line of atom in crystalline lattice. The main type of line defect is an atheist collocation. Next, planar defect. Planar defect or occurs any disjoint crystal structure of a metal in a plane surface defect extend in two directions or relatively large surface with a thickness of only 1 or 2 grid parameters. And last, volume defect. Volume defect include discontinuous such as porosity, inclusions, and microcracks, which almost always reduce strength and resistance to fractures. The reduction can be substantial even if the amount of damage is relatively small or the volume is small. Okay, next, crystal structure of metals. Metallic grain tend to have one of the following 3 lattice structure. At first, we have FCC. FCC, as the name implies, in addition to angular atoms, there are atoms located centrally on each side. Since each atom located on its surface belongs to 2 unit cells, and the 8 angular atoms each belong to 8 unit cells. The total number of atoms included in the unit cell is 4. Okay, next is BCC. The BCC system is similar to the simple cubic system except that it has additional atom located in the center of the structure. Since the central atom is included in the unit cell concur, the number of the atom to be included in the BCC unit cell in 2. Okay, next, HCP. The atom in the HCP structure are arranged along a solid plane. Atom in the hexagonal solid plane, called the basal plane, have the same arrangement as atom in the FCC solid plane. However, in the HCP structure, this field repeat every other layer to give the order of accumulation ABA. Okay, next, diffusion. Heat treatment and diffusion. One key concept is the diffusion is a thermally activated process. That is, the diffusion of atom in a solid becomes more pronounced when the solid is heated up. This can be understood in very general terms, with the recognition that the temperature of a substance is a measure of the average kinetic energy of the atoms or molecule in the substance. A particle example of a diffusion process is the industrial process of carburation. Okay, next, solid solution. Solid solution, a term popularly used for metal in a homogeneous mixture of 2 different kinds of atom in solid state and having a single crystal structure. There are 2 basic types of solid solution alloys. At first, we have substitutional solid solution. Substitutional solid solution, where the solid atoms are about the same size as the solved atoms, and then interstitial solid solution, where the solid atoms are considerably smaller than the solvent atoms. So the difference is big between the two. Okay, next. There are two solid solutions that we will discuss here. At first, solid solution replace. Substantial solid solutions are formed by the replace of atom A in a host lattice by 4 atoms of element B. Substantial solid solution strengthening occurs when the salt atom is large enough that it can replace solvent atoms in their lattice position. And second, interstitial solid solution. An interstitial solid solution is formed by small atoms of a solid filling in the empty space between the atoms of a solvent in a crystal lattice. Creating an interstitial solid solution is a way to increase the strength of a metal by reducing or preventing dislocation. Okay, next, entropy of iron. Entropy itself is a condition in which there is a transformation from one form of atomic agreement unit cell to the form of another atomic agreement. The allotropic properties of iron cause microstructure variation in different types of steel. The process by which iron on any material change from one atomic agreement to another when heated or cooled is called a phase transformation. This figure illustration change in the phase of pure iron during very slow heating or cooling. Okay, next, melting. Atoms are in constant motion. When the temperature increases, the atom become more energetic and thus are more likely to have sufficient energy to break away from their bonds with adjacent atoms. At some point, the temperature exceed is sufficient to cause melting. In liquid, atoms are further apart than in the corresponding solid, for example, the sanity. Okay, next, solidification structure. Solidification of molten metal occurs by nucleation and growth process. During this process, atoms change their agreement from the randomized short-range order of a liquid to the long-range order of a solid. In doing so, they give up much of their kinetic energy in the form of heat, which is called the latent heat of fusion. The resulting morphologies of solidification structure can be described on 4 different length scales named. At first, a macroscale structure or macrostructure. Second, mesoscale structure. Third, microscale structure or microstructure. And then the last, nanoscale or atomic scale. So, macroscale structure is a length scale on the order of 1 mm to 1 meter. Mesoscale structure is a length scale on the order of 10 until 4 mm. Microscale structure is on the order of 10 until 6 to 10 until 5 meter. And then the last, nanoscale or atomic scale structures are on the order of 10 until 9 meter or nanometer. Okay, next, using equilibrium phase diagrams. Phase diagrams are fundamental tools that can be used to understand how solid solution, crystal structure, and chemical compounds are affected by temperature. One important outcome and key concept of for phase diagram is the Gibbs phase rule. that relates the number of components in a system to the physical state of the system. Okay, next, chemical thermodynamics. The laws of thermodynamics provide the basis to describe the reaction that occur in chemical system. For metallurgical system, the most important thermodynamic variable are enthalpy and Gibbs free energy, enthalpy and heat capacity. The heat content of a material in thermodynamics is referred to as the enthalpy. Chemical equilibrium and Gibbs free energy is a condition in which the chemical components of a system have no tendency to change. In mechanical system, equilibrium is understood as the condition in which the potential energy is at a minimum. Okay, next, phase change. The formation of phases in alloy is influenced by temperature and alloy concentration. Some alloy are simple solid solution over the complete range of alloying. Lever rule. Equilibrium phase diagram provide a useful tool in understanding the chemical concentration of component C in a given phase P. Authentic alloy and solidification. Most alloy systems do not have such simple phase diagram as a completely isomorphous system. For example, authentic system from when allowing additional costs, a lowering of the liquid lines from both melting points of the two pure elements. Okay, that is my main reference. Okay, maybe that's all from me. If there are any wrong words, please forgive me. So, thank you. Om Santi 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 Om. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Shalom Namo Buddhaya.